Hey everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Fresh and our Orc Hunter. I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you are all doing well. We are back in Desolace for today once again, and we're going to take on what remains of Ranajar Isle and the Naga that inhabit the area. We're going to be heading over to Thunder Axe Fortress as well once again. We've got some more stuff to take care of there. And hopefully the ultimate goal is to complete all of our quests, at least from the first round. Which feels like a long time ago at this point, since we've entered Desolace and took on the zone for real this time. It looks like we've got some company today on the Isle. First time I've been seeing any players along the way, throughout the water. If you were part of the previous episode, we took our time underneath the waves. There's a lot to explore, a lot to take a look at, a lot of enemies to run into. See if we get lucky with these clams, though. We've still got plenty of those to collect. I think I did pick up... No, I don't think we picked up any additional shells to open. I think we're still stuck on like 2 or so. It's going to be the next big thing. It's going to take us some time, I think, to acquire. We're also trying to keep our eyes peeled for that silver key. Got a serpent statue here. Requires the gem of the serpent. Guess we're gonna have to figure out where that comes from. Let's click on it. Maybe we already have it. We do not. We can accept the group. Maybe it'll help get what we need. Looks like these guys are going to be doing the statue anyway, so why don't we just go ahead and help them out. Lord Kragaroo. That's fine. Book of the Ancients. That is a quest that we do not have, but I'm sure it's probably a follow-up to perhaps the quest that we're taking care of right now. So we're going to have to leave that alone. I guess we're going to have to keep just grinding on some Naga. I do see Rackmore's chest here. But we do need that silver key still. So at least we know where the treasure chest is. But I'm not sure where the key is going to come from. I don't think the quest alludes to it either. Silver and gold, these keys were lost, but if the keys and the chest were found, a treasure awaits. Yeah, there's no information on that, so I might have to look it up. I don't mind figuring stuff out on my own. It's actually been pretty fun to do in the other series that we've got going on right now with the Paladin. But when we're given literally nothing to go by, it's a little bit tough. And I feel like we've kind of explored all the areas that we could. Especially like underneath the water, which is, maybe where I would think that the key exists. It says that we can find some Naga over here. or at least some soft-shelled clam meat or something. So maybe if we go off of the shoreline here, I can see a deep strider in the distance. I don't know if I'm ready to deal with a 39 elite right now. But I don't know if he's going to drop the clam bait, and maybe we do want to take him on. I'm not sure if he's going to come all the way to the shore, or if he's going to turn around at some point, but we definitely don't have the mana right now, so let's get our buff food up as well as our mana, and then we'll try to take him on. We'll see if he drops anything else that could be useful for us besides that clam meat. Don't have our cooldown just yet, but might have to do a little bit of kiting here. Seems that we've piqued his interest over our pet. This is pretty rough. Let's try to heal Ripper a little bit. Not sure we're going to be able to heal enough, though. So I don't think this is going to work out. Aggro again. Let's try to avoid death here. Use the net to kind of help us out. And unfortunately, we can't do it. We're just not powerful enough yet. I feel like our gear definitely needs to be upgraded. Probably the biggest issue we're having with anything that might be higher level than us. Yeah, so I guess the sea giant does come on land, which is a little terrifying. And I had to do a little bit of quick research on that silver key, and it looks like it comes from the Macrora, or the crabs that we've been actually killing south of Shadow Prey. And you know what? When you hover over it, it looks like that's exactly where the silver key shows up. So it looks like there's some that are close to the shoreline. From where we are now. So perhaps we can go ahead and check that out. We'll kill all the Naga that we see along the way, since it seems to be the only way that we've even had a chance of getting the meat that we're looking for. And while we swim across, we'll keep our eyes peeled for those soft-shelled clams at the bottom of the ocean. We are starting to run low on arrows. I'm a little bit concerned about that. So hopefully we can get whatever we need completed before we need to head back. Just need to make sure that we've completed all the quests. It's really hard to see with this clam bait quest. It's kind of like getting in the way. So we're looking to get the Scepter of Light. Okay, that's from the fortress. That's totally fine. We still need to slay some Naga, so we need 3 more of the regular variety, essentially. The Slither Blade. It's kind of hard to tell where I need to do stuff. Don't see any clams at the moment. We really haven't been getting any of those shells either from these Naga. I wonder if they only drop off of specific types. That is the first reef crawler I've seen so far. I feel like that's what we're really looking for. Wonder if these are going to drop the clam bait, no problem. Also curious to know if we could like fish up the clam bait, if that's like what we're supposed to be doing. I'm getting the vibes that we're just like not, that we should not be doing what we're doing to get these this stack of food that we're looking for. You see one of the interactable clam shells down here again. Let's see if it'll give it to us this time. Got a soft-shelled clam. Yeah, there's the meat. Okay. Maybe that it was the only way that we've been getting them, so maybe killing these Naga isn't actually going to do anything. Just feels kind of weird, I guess. We've got another one over here that we can get to, though. I'm starting to see more and more of these giant soft-shell clams showing up, so I guess that's what we're going to be aiming for now. I guess they only show it like on this side, or I guess closer to the beach than the isle that we were just at. Of course, we've got a deep sea strider giant. That is not okay. Looks like he's turning around though. So hopefully we can get decently close. See our next one in the distance, I think. Yeah, over that way. Oh, and it looks like we've run into these dry snap crawlers again too, which have a chance of dropping that silver key that we've been looking for. Let's avoid the giant. So that's actually perfect. We might actually be able to complete that while we're here. I was worried we'd probably have to like go back or something, come back at a later date. Looks like we're gonna be able to open up that chest after all, though. Assuming that we can get this key to drop, of course. Which is not guaranteed, I suppose. Yeah, wow. Would have made my life a lot easier if I kind of started just a tiny bit south of where we kind of ended up going when we went over to the Isle. Because if we had seen this area, we would have definitely hung around until we collected what we needed. But that is okay, I suppose. I think it was still worth the trip. If we had come this way, we might not have seen some of the ruins, I suppose. Might not have gone into the deepest part of the waters that we were seeing. Do got some bubbles down here by the ship at least. So don't have to surface for a little bit. there's the silver key. Perfect. Alright, let's collect the rest of the clam meat. I can open up the ones that I have now, and we should be at 8. So just need a couple more. And I feel like I'm actually making progress again. Let's see, anything inside the ship? So far, nothing on the bottom. I don't see any chests or anything particularly interesting. Yeah, just kind of a whole lot of nothing. Still a pretty cool ship, I suppose. Alright, so we're going to dive back down. We're going to try to find some more of those shells. I don't see any at the moment. Well, there's one. Should probably keep killing stuff, though, just in case we do get some drops. Finally, the clam meat. Oh, finally. The clean map is wonderful. Yeah, so I have to assume one of the Naga quests is probably the Naga quest that we have is probably going to be turned in at Shadow Prey. So we're probably not going to be up here for a long time. And with that being said, let's go ahead and turn in Rackmore's chest. Let's get that treasure. It's about like 2 gold or so worth of stuff. And then we can head over to Thunder Axe Fortress. We'll turn that one in. Let's take a look at the other quest too, because we have a quest for Bone Collector. I don't remember what this one actually entails though. So we need Kodo bones from the graveyard, so I guess they do show up down here. So I suppose we're going to be doing that as well after we turn in our quests at Ghostwalker Post. Yeah, we've got plenty of stuff to do still in Desolace, and I do not want to leave until we've kind of satisfied all of this stuff. I really like the progress we've been making. I feel like we've made good, just like solid, steady progress throughout. Got to see a lot of aspects of this zone that I've never seen before, since I don't really come here too often like most people don't. At least it seems that way. It's definitely worth the trip. And we picked up a green bow, long redwood bow. Oh wow. Yeah, this is just a straight up upgrade to what we have right now. Extra 1.5 damage per second. It's even slower than what we have right now. I've been a big fan of slower ranged weapons. Really, really cool. Let's go ahead and equip that. Let's kind of see what it looks like. Pretty cool. Yeah, well, I was not expecting to get a weapon upgrade while we were out here. But that will eat up even less of our arrows than our other bow was. 2.8 speed is like, I feel like one of the slowest bows you could probably have. I would have to imagine. That is very slow for a ranged weapon. I'm gonna have to consider getting more buff food soon. I think we're gonna start running out. Alright, let's turn in the quest. Oh, and I didn't realize you get both the shield and the wand. That's amazing. Yeah, so those vendor for gold and 10 silver, and then we got like another gold on top of that. That's huge. Really, really glad that we decided to go through with that quest. And you know what? Why don't we use our Hearthstone? Let's get back to the Crossroads. Let's get back to Thunder Bluff. Because we really need to restock a little bit. We need to vendor some of this stuff. Throw some stuff up on the auction house real quick. And then we can fly back to Shadowprey. And then we can turn in some quests. We're going to have to come back up north anyway. And if one of the follow-ups to the Naga quest that we turn in ends up killing that named NPC we helped those other Horde players kill earlier, then I think that's a good use of our travel time. Turn in these quests, pick up the follow-ups, turn in the Gelkis related quest to see if there's any follow-ups there as well. You can go to Ghostwalker and collect the Kodo bones and go from there. I wonder if this entire blank area of the map is Moradin or just maybe like the bottom half of it. Kind of feel like it's like maybe this whole thing. There aren't too many areas of the map that we haven't explored yet. back in Thunder Bluff once again. A bit rainy today. It's nice and sunny in Mulgore though. Alright, I think we want to sort through the inventory first. Well, no, let's get the arrows first. And we'll sort through these. Let's just make sure that we are
I have just the thing for you.
ready to go. Alright, a lot of good stuff here. I don't think these Naga scales are worth trying to sell. This fish oil looks like it is, surprisingly. I think that cleared out most of it.
Greetings.
Certainly do have quite a few quest items taking up some space in our bags. But we're back up to about 40 gold. Hopefully there isn't anything too important at 38. I'd rather just wait until level 40 to pick up some new abilities. I want to feel like we're making some significant progress towards that mount goal.
Be careful.
Alright, it is off to Shadow Prey. Let us enjoy the flight. And I'm certainly going to enjoy turning all of these quests in. Feels like it's been quite the journey the past few episodes. And I'm interested to see where some of them will take us. Well, looks like we should be landing in Shadow Prey any second now. Let's go turn in those quests. believe we need to speak to this guy here.
Greetings, man.
Looks like we need that shellfish after all. Alright, so we're gonna have to head back down into the water. If you remember, we had been collecting those from the cages that are down here. And I was curious to see if those shrimp would actually be worth something. And they ended up not being worth too much, so we ended up selling them for a pretty minor profit. But now we actually need some, unironically. Now, I'm not sure. It says we need 5, but I think that's just to get one of the items that we actually need for the quest. Bloodbelly fish. Yeah, we're probably going to need 5 for each one, so let's just collect 10 shrimp just to be absolutely safe about it. What's this? Ghostwalker Belt of the Eagle. Another of the Eagle belt. Or a piece of gear, I should say. It is leather, so it's not going to be as useful as maybe a piece of cloth. But I'm sure a druid or a shaman would love to have that. Collected 2 so far. Wonder if we can actually get any from these guys. I doubt it. Let's see, where are we heading next? I guess we're heading over there. I'm not seeing any bubbles over in that area, but that's probably because it's pretty close to the surface. Certainly don't think we're going to go any deeper than this. Looks like we're going to be heading into fatigue anyway if we go over there. Definitely want to head south. We saw plenty of stuff over in this like little bay section here of the Veiled Sea. like some of these cages do attract crawlers to them. I don't know if we ever experienced that while we were down here the first time around. And we collected a lot of shrimp. It was definitely over 10, I think. And I don't remember ever running into one of these crawlers. Could just be something specific to the quest, maybe. Otherwise, like, it wouldn't happen. I see some bubbles over to the right. So I think we should be good to get this one. If we can react quick enough. Oh my goodness, got 2 crawlers this time. That is a little bit more problematic. I'm going to call Ripper back to us. I'll have him attack this one instead. Need to be a little bit cognizant of our mana pool since we are not going to be able to drink down here. If we want to utilize the bandages too, instead of mend pet to get Ripper back up. Man, we are getting very unlucky. So far, what are we at now? 5 shrimp? So, or 5 shellfish, I should say. Still gotta get 5 more. My goodness, it has been quite a while since we've been able to pick up some more shellfish. These crawlers just won't stop coming. think we can make it to the bubbles over there. Should be okay. Hopefully don't have to do this for too much longer. Already very thoroughly explored this area. That was a good one. That was 2 shellfish. And it looks like we're going to need 2 more. Let's try our luck with this cage. Alright, that is 10 shellfish. Not even 100% positive if we needed that or not, but I'm assuming we did. Just to be on the safe side. Let's get back into Shadow Prey, we'll turn that in. Along with all the other quests.
Relax. Spirits be with you, man. You be careful, man.
Alright, we've got a couple of blood-belly fish. I believe we're going to turn that in over at Ghostwalker. That's fine. Let's go ahead and turn in our other quests here at Shadow Prey.
Man. Later.
Follow-ups there. Let's vendor a couple things.
You got the good stuff, man.
The blood-belly fish is something that could be vendorable, so that's let's just make sure we don't do that. I wonder if we could have fished these up. Might have been a little bit easier. I'm not sure if our fishing was up to date enough to do that, if that was an option. That would certainly could have saved us some time, I suppose. Ooh, interesting. Okay, there's a belt with 5 stam and 16 attack power.
Be good.
We just replaced our belt recently. I don't know if that attack power is going to make up the 8 agility.
You be careful, man.
Interesting. Alright, we're going to pick it up.
Good to meet you.
We can run a quick test. If I take a look at my damage output, I'm doing anywhere from, generally speaking, 120 to 148 damage with every auto attack. And this makes it like almost exactly the same. Yeah, it increases my melee power a little bit. However, what it does do is remove 3 stamina, so I think we'll hold on to the belt that we have for now. Alright, banish 6 portals at Manorock Coven. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. A gruesome sight indeed. You must possess it if the demon portals at Manorock Coven are to be banished. Demon throw is increasing. Okay. Nothing major there. These gloves are leather, but they have intellect and spirit on them, so I don't care too much about those. All right, and I think we're gonna stop it right there for today. We don't really have too much more to do that we could wrap up, at least for today's episode. We've just got a lot of turning in to do for the most part. We do have a couple of quests that we can perform. But I'm definitely interested to see what the follow-ups are going to be to all this. Let's just turn in the Gelkis quest first for stealing supplies. And then once we turn that in, we'll see what the follow-up is, and then we'll call it, and then we'll just keep going. I think in the next episode, we'll just keep going with Desolace. I'm really enjoying the zone so far. Normally, in most of my playthroughs, including most of this one, I do like hopping around here and there, especially when there's a bunch of different zones to be explored. This is kind of the first time I've decided to just stick with one for quite a while. And just kind of enjoy what it has to offer. It really kind of like paints a full picture. I don't have to like remember like what I was doing here. You know, if I hadn't been here in like 3 or 4 episodes or so, if I was swapping between different zones. So we're getting Feathered Arrow. Feathered Arrow, so 9.5 damage versus our 7.5 Razor Arrow. Alright, so I mean, that's pretty cool. I suppose we can, we'll just hold on to it for now. Well, I guess we probably have space. Dump it right there. Let's go ahead and use those up. If it will allow us to equip it. Okay, it did. Alright. Maintain reputation with Gelkis and bring a Dranithist Shard. Where would I find this? You have more to prove. Your next task will take you far. So for now, the Gelkis will fight the Magrum without you. A red crystal. Comes from a place where mountains fly and where demons rule. Swamp of Sorrows. Okay. Swamp of Sorrows breadcrumb. Noted. That is certainly another place that I have not explored too much of, so maybe we will take a closer look at that place as well. I'm not as big of a fan of the swampy areas as much. Even the jungles are kind of like just meh for me, as far as like the atmosphere goes and whatnot, but it is a very unexplored zone for me, so maybe we'll check it out. In any case, that's going to do it for me for today. I hope I see you guys in the next one. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Take care.